think I'm going to switch up how I'm going to do these videos. I thought a lot about the whole personal brand thing. I didn't really feel it was super authentic to try and like sell too much. I know I'm going to have to sell, and I know I'm going to have to do like VSLs and stuff like that, which I will, and that's fine. That's a whole other thing that I'm going to have to try and get over in front, like with being in front of the camera. But I think for these, I'm just going to keep it like literally just a simple chat, and just try to kind of go over where I'm at in starting Raw Honey Club, progress with it. Like I kind of mentioned in the first video, it's going to be more of just a visual journal that I can look back on and kind of see where I was at, and then obviously see where I'm at now. And yeah, that's literally going to be it. I'm going to try and do them more frequently to try and keep myself more accountable. And then I'm just going to speak as if I'm speaking to someone in a way to keep myself accountable as well, and continue doing work and just talk about random thoughts I have, thoughts that may or may not be relevant to the business. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm still in the very infant stages of the business. I've sorted out a supplier, a label supplier, a 3PL warehouse, which will fulfill the stock. But right now, just learning to deal with Spanish suppliers has been a little bit of a nightmare, and just their processes. They are quite laissez-faire. They're a little bit just more relaxed, I guess, than England, what I'm used to, and I'm sure other parts of the world. It's a lot of siestas and mañanas, so struggling a little bit, and I'm not going to get my stock as soon as I'd like to. Basically, I need to get the labels cut. The labels are custom made. I'll put an image of what they'll look like. Basically, we need to get a die cut for the top tamper seal, and then also for the label that goes across the jar. And this label itself was a process to just going back and forth with my supplier to make sure it has all the correct information to comply with EU food standards and stuff like that, so I can import it into the UK. Yeah, so the labels, I need to get the dies cut and then the labels printed as well. So I think that's going to cost me about a grand total to get the dies cut, and then 3,000 labels, which is their MOQ. That's fine, but the factory that makes the dies is off for a month until the end of April, and then the label guy, the printers, and the honey supplier are off from the 8th to the 25th of August as well. And there's no way that I'm going to be able to get the stock before then, because the label guys take 15 working days. The honey guys also take 3 weeks to get the first batch in. So dealing with all of that, a little bit of a nightmare, but I'm just going to try and do other things on the business that can hopefully move the needle, and just do 1% every single day what I can. At least try and get something done every single day, as small as it is, just so I feel like I'm constantly working on the business. So this weekend was very heavy on the financial side. So I had to apply for VAT, which took a while to come through, which is why I couldn't place an order earlier, and I only just got that last week. And that was basically because I'm buying from Spain. I don't want to get charged Spanish VAT, which is 21%, because I can't claim that back from the UK. So I need a VAT number to get a zero sum VAT invoice or something like that, 0% invoice from my Spanish suppliers, so I don't have to pay an extra 21% basically, because if I do, I can't claim that back with UK VAT later on, like I could with some purchases that I make without a VAT number, until I get one. So anyway, I had to wait for that to come in. That's come in, and now the suppliers are basically off until end of August. So I likely won't get stock by mid-September, and then in the UK probably late September. So a little bit annoying. The goal was to have it at end of July, but I guess I just learned it's a constant learning cycle, isn't it? Like just finding out how to deal with Spanish suppliers, finding out things about business that I didn't know, and then it just automatically moves back the timeline. So yeah, this weekend was a lot of finances. Obviously I've got the VAT number, so now I have to do quarterly VAT returns, so I was trying to figure all of that out. I needed to apply for another number, EIOR or EORI, something like that, to import goods into the UK from Spain. So I got that, and then yeah, I set up all like Xero or something, whatever the accounting platform is, trying to link up all my cards and figure everything out, and trying to basically set up ChatGPT as my CFO. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm just trying to get an idea basically of cost and stuff like that. Right now I'm completely bootstrapping it, and I probably will be. I think I kind of want to do that, kind of set up my life to be able to do that, which is fine. I don't mind too much. I've kind of minimized my monthly expenses so I can do that, so I can inject cash into the business and not expect it to be profitable within the first couple of months, which I know I think is more realistic than optimistic, which is fine. What else have I been doing? I've made a lot of static creatives just because I think it would be good to have the actual honey in front of me to make more videos. I know that's probably cope and I should just record a VSL, which I'm gonna do. That's the strategy that I want to go in with, or a strategy that I want to test is a VSL to like a sales page with a funnel and everything like that. It's going to be a process of building out, but I think it will be beneficial. I think there's a lot of the kind of angle we're going with Raw Honey Club is like a big middle finger to supermarket brands that are just selling fake honey, which most of them are, and we're kind of leveraging an article from 2023 that tested I think 10 different honeys from supermarkets, and all of them failed authenticity tests. So all of them had no traces of pollen and were blended with Chinese sugar syrup basically. So we're kind of using that as an angle and as a pain point, saying that you're being lied to, stop buying fake honey, buy the real thing, and so on. So that's kind of what we're going to go with. I've also been doing the email marketing flows, so that's pretty much my day job at the minute. So I thought I'd better get those done. I'll do a little video of what they're looking like at the minute. I think I've just done the welcome flow. I need to definitely get the like abandoned carts and stuff done, but at the minute I'm not really driving too much traffic to the website. I'm running a few engagement ads to try and warm the ad account up and keep it warm till I'm gonna go hard on conversion ads. I thought it'd just be better to obviously one, increase the followers on the Instagram just to have a little bit more credibility, and then two, just warming up the account as well to prove to Facebook that we're obviously legit and it hopefully favors us a little bit more. I think that's pretty much it. Obviously this update's gonna be a little bit longer. The following ones probably won't be as long. That's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.